We all here, boys?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are very lucky this morning. You're going to be having a talk by Warren Potent, who's Australia's foremost small ball shooter and international competitor. Warren has competed in 5 Olympic Games, starting in 2000, and he's won a bronze medal in Beijing. He's also won gold medal in the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, and represented Australia for many, many years, and a very experienced shooter. And he's offered his time today to give you guys a bit of a talk. So thank you, Warren, and welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just keep this brief. I started when I was in high school. I did perhaps yeah, if I enjoy the sport like you all do, I always wouldn't be here. And you got okay at it, and yeah, obviously represented the country in 5 Olympic Games, a few Commonwealth Games, 5 World Championships. Well, I've been lucky enough to win 2 World Championships and a teams event as well. In the bronze, which is 300 metre. And yeah, I think all up 20-something international medals, including something like 16 or 18 gold medals internationally. So I've had a pretty good, successful career. So I was asking sort of say a few things. I don't really know what to say. So I suppose it's probably best. It's probably question and answers. I think might be best. You know, sort of good pointers that I should see in the shoot. So, any questions you want to fire away with? I might be able to help you out.
Don't be shy, guys.
Just regards to your natural point of aim, when you're like going down to shoot, what are the kind of steps that you kind of do before that?
Yeah, wait 4 or 5 at the first sighting shot. Obviously, get in position, make sure you feel comfortable. Point the rifle target in position. Just look away, breathe in 3 or 4 times, then have a look through the sights and pointing not at the target, depending on the target, obviously make adjustments until you get your natural point of aim. I might do that 4 or 5 times. And then after last time I've done a couple of breaths and looked at it and centered, then I'll take my hand off the pistol grip and do the same thing. Look away, a few breaths, then exhale last time, then have a look serious aiming. And if it's not aiming in the centre, then I'll obviously do a bit of adjustment that way. And that's the best way to get your natural point of aim. And that's always going to give you a lot of points out of a lot of people, so just don't do it. If you get the natural point of aim away, organised, spend 5-10 minutes before you get your natural point of aim organised, and that will just help you heaps.
I noticed, Warren, when I was watching you shoot, that your left foot is actually turned in rather than turned out.
When that way.
Okay, a lot of boys seem to be keeping their feet like flat and turned out.
You're trying to twist your body because you already got yourself normally slightly twisted to the left. So why would you twist to the right? Yeah. And it's a more comfortable point out. Some people like it to point out, just depends on their build, but yeah, mine for years always been pointed in. So I was in the same position as the time.
Any other questions, boys? Don't be shy. This is all helping you guys.
What about the aspect of nerves on the
Wait
man?
for someone asked that one.
Yeah.
Best thing you ever have. Trust me, if you're really nervous, you're going to shoot good. Simple as that. A lot of people get nervous. Oh, I'm nervous, I'm scared. Don't be scared of it. My best scores ever when I've been nervous.
But how do you achieve consistency? Are you nervous every time you shoot?
I'm wound up, yeah.
Did you do something to wind yourself up?
I don't wind myself, I was getting wound up. I was just trying to shoot, just get wound up.
So do you recognise that as a problem of not being wound up sometimes
It
and
is.
being wound up
I
other
can be too
times?
relaxed in the competition, yeah. Probably too relaxed and it's just sort of, yeah. Where when you're wound up, your adrenaline's going, your eyesight's a lot better, a lot keener, your reflexes are sharper. Strange, you do need fast reflexes, especially if you're about 98% on your trigger. Next thing wind changes, you quick it off the trigger quickly, or vice versa. Tricky conditions, you got to fire quickly, so you're ready to fire a shot quickly. When you are nervous, yes, you're going to see the foresight doing this stuff. You'll think, oh hell, it's always doing that. It's never stopped doing that. Being nervous doesn't make that go any more than normal. It's just, you see it more, that's all it is.
Because your senses are high.
Your senses are high, and you see the foresight doing this, and you're thinking, oh no, it's always doing it. It's just that you see it. A lot of people don't realise that. I've had fantastic scores. Watch the foresight do on that, and fire a shot, really good centre shots to their range. Yeah. If you're a bit worried, just open up to a slightly bigger foresight ring. It'll still be a good shot. Trust me. Unless you really do feel a pulse. That could be a bit different. But if you feel a pulse, just do what I do. Shoot between the pulse beats.
Are there ways you can deal with like a high heart rate? Because like sometimes at the start of a shoot, like for me, I can feel my heart rate.
You can. I do as well.
Yeah.
What you'll find, it's a very strange phenomenon when you are competing, when you are shooting for a while. Don't know how it happens. I've had a heart rate monitor on me kind of 10 times. Your heart rate is high. It can be up to 140, 160 beats between shots. But when you go to fire a shot, it goes right down to about 40 or 50, sometimes depending on who you are, sometimes down to 30 beats per second before you fire a shot. How that happens, why it happens, no one knows.
That's true of everyone.
But it happens, yeah.
No exceptions.
It's not going to happen straight away, but it's something you somehow learn. We don't know how we learn it, but it happens, yeah. And having a high heart rate's not that bad a thing, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the boys that want to learn to be good coaches, what should they be doing to become more
coach?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know if I'd ever be a good coach or not myself. There's so many different things you've got to learn because everyone's different. No two positions are the same. Like years ago, your position had to be like this, and that was it. Now, and I think it's in the 80s, they realised no, it's not like that. Everyone's a bit different. Now, where you would be a coach, obviously, probably help refine someone's position. Get them to learn to use the sling properly, and that's where a lot of people come undone, not relying on the sling, they're physically trying to hold the rifle up. A lot of people don't realise if someone puts a needle in your arm and makes it dead, you're going to shoot really good because there's no muscles involved. Yeah, get it organised, natural point of aim. And probably how you're going to think during a match, what you think about, how you centre, because I know between shots my mind could be anywhere. And when I fire a match, if I fire 10 shots, have a break for a minute or two, my mind could be thinking of work, could be thinking of the chooks at home, could be thinking of anything. And then, yeah, even between shots when I'm loading, I'm not really thinking of much. And once the bolt's down and pointing, I'll start looking at my routine, which is basically my routine is 3 breaths, and come up to aim, and within 2-3 seconds the shot's normally gone, and that's where you centre in. So yeah, probably the biggest thing you can teach someone's reading wind. Reading wind. Probably I do a lot of shading off or aiming off in small ball and 300 metres, but full ball is a different thing because you get a lot more buffeting, etc. It makes it a bit more difficult. Basically, yeah, as a coach, all you can try and do is try and find ways to get very solid. Follow through is not a huge thing in full ball, but it's great to have a big follow through. Because if you have to shoot small ball, you're going to know what follow through is all about.
Give the boys some pointers on selecting the right ring sizes for the sights. What do you normally look at? Obviously, there's quite a bit of white around it. You don't want to be hugging the army mark.
Yeah,
depends on the light.
It's a very personal thing. When I was younger, I had very little light around between the target and the foresight. And I gradually got that a little bit bigger. The ratio is hard to say. You know, to look at probably at the target looks about half to maybe 3/4. I wouldn't say 3/4. Probably a half to 5/8 of the actual ring. That's probably a good starting point. And rear irises, some people have them too big as well. A lot of people think, oh, 1.1. If you get that down to say a 0.9 and not lose any light, you get a better option, you get a better depth of field, which will help sharpen up the target end.
Excellent. More questions, guys?
I find that I hold my breath a long time between my breaths and actually taking the shot. I can't really break that habit.
Just take an extra quick breath. That's the best way to do it.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not happy, I'll sort of think I'll wait a bit longer, so quick breath, fire the shot.
Right.
Or just try at home, just dry fire at home. Some people like to do it, some people don't. I used to hate it. Very rarely did it. Yeah, come up, count 1, 2, 3, fire the shot. And you're getting a reason to do it. Because your holding on's okay. What's happening is starting to drift, and of course the way retina works, a bit like the old style film and the old style cameras, it gets an imprint, and a movement will happen, you won't see it.
Yeah.
Another thing's like the idea, if you are finding you're doing that, sometimes just look away for a moment, look back in the sights.
Yeah.
You don't have to be staring down the sight all the time. When I'm breathing in and out, normally when I breathe, well, basically what I do is I load the rifle, make sure I'm pointing, and as soon as I take my breath, and the rifle starts to drop down below the target, I'm looking away. I'm just looking at the grass or something. And when I come up, I have a quick look to make sure the natural point of aim's still there. And same thing the next breath. Look away and then back up. And then the next breath, looking away, just basically looking at flags. And finally the target, when the rifle's coming up the target, that's when I start looking down the foresight. And you get used to that, you won't stare so much.
Okay.
What's that thing about imprinting?
If you stare at something too long, it'll imprint on your retina. You know, you look at a light globe or something for a couple of seconds, you
Yeah,
look
you
away.
look at bright windows, look away, you close your eyes, you can see the bright windows.
That's the imprint. It happens at looking through your sights as well.
So you get the imprint, and you might be thinking that you're looking at your target and might be nicely centred, but it might have moved
It might have
slightly.
drifted a bit, yeah.
And you don't realise because the imprint is.
Yeah, normally if you can't get a shot away within say 5 seconds, take another breath or two.
So the imprint only works if you've been looking for 5 seconds. If you do
Probably.
it within a second, it's okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long because it's not that much light, it's not burning like a bright window in a dark room, it's not going to last that long. But it will last long enough to...
So you're going to be more accurate on a dull day?
yeah, some people are. Some people prefer bright light, some people not so. You get used to bright days, you obviously use filters or a smaller foresight ring. Dull days, obviously a larger foresight ring and maybe no filters, depending on what's happening.
The trial you've just done this morning, you shot 60 rounds basically without a break. Obviously the boys aren't doing that yet, but are there any particular techniques for maintaining, your composure and balance and natural point of aim and things like that?
What I've done for many years is I fire 10 shots, have a break for about, just a rifle out of the shoulder, just rest, have a break for about, could be a minute, could be 2 minutes, just let your mind go wherever. That way you're not trying to hold the thing up for 60 shots. To do that, you're going to hurt yourself. It will get painful, and it's just too much on your mind as well. So you break it down to 10 shot strings, which depends how fast you shoot. Could be 4 minutes, could be 6 minutes, could be a bit longer. And that way you just have a break for a couple of minutes, and rewind that way. So at the end of the match, you're not really tired and physically drained. If you have a good shoot, you probably will be tired and physically drained because you have shot really well. Yeah.
Any more questions for us? All out. Thank you very much, Warren.
No, it's a pleasure.
Will?
Well, Warren, on behalf of the Shore Rough Club, I'd just like to thank you for giving your time to talk to everyone about their pointers and tips, and we wish you good luck with your competition.
Thank you.
very much.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah, bravo.
Thanks, Warren.
Yeah, well, thank
Much
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you ever get by a small ball rifle out at Sydney Shooting Centre, I'm normally out there, so I'm happy to help you out as well.
Fantastic.
Nothing there, most Saturdays. Not used to this, I'm not travelling around the world trying to beat the world anymore, so take it a bit easier. And actually, I think the last time I shot was June last year, and I hadn't picked up a rifle till literally 2 weeks before the trial 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah.
So my training before that was the 180 shots, that was it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have sometimes you have a break from shooting and it won't hurt you. Sometimes you find if something's not working or you're getting frustrated, just have a break for a couple of weeks. It won't hurt, it'll do you more good.
Oh, good stuff. Right. We'll get back into it, boys, after that bit of inspiration and a bit of knowledge. And the rain stopped now?
Yeah, stop now, yeah.
Excellent. All right.
No worries.
Thanks again.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.